Texas isn't just big houses and wide open land. It is also home to some of the most innovative and welcoming tiny home communities in the country. In this video, we are highlighting 11 tiny home communities across Texas. Texas had so many, I actually had to make multiple videos. This video is part of the larger series that I am doing on tiny home communities across the U.S., state by state. And it will cover a variety of communities with a range of lot rent prices. Some are going to be more affordable than others, and then some are going to be located in RV parks so that you can have shorter stays if you wanted to try on tiny. You will notice I'm not going to mention the lot prices in the video. I do have a link to each community in the description, so click that if you want to get the most current pricing. I am going to put a QR code up so that you can go to a giant list of all the tiny home communities that I could find, and that'll lead you to the website as well. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Erin. I am a real estate agent, and I am passionate about alternative housing because I understand what is going on in the real estate market. We need smaller options. I create content to help you learn about ADUs, tiny homes, through 2 different YouTube channels. I'll link the other one in the description. Let's get into the list of 11 communities that I want to show you. There is going to be a variety of them, including some that are for persons that are unhoused. The first community I want to share with you is one that is dear to me because its focus is those that are currently unhoused. This is Community First Village in Austin, Texas. Just a few miles outside downtown Austin is where you're going to find one of the most inspiring tiny home communities in the country. Community First Village. It's not a neighborhood, it is a movement. We visited this community in 2018 for the first time, and it was completely incredible and inspiring. This community is built to serve men and women who were once homeless. The community now spans over 50 acres with hundreds of tiny homes. They've got RVs and even some micro homes that are made from repurposed materials. What makes Community First stand out is its mission. The residents don't just live there, they rebuild meaningful lives surrounded by gardens, art studios, and spaces for connection. Volunteers and neighbors from across Austin come together here to create a powerful sense of purpose and belonging. The homes there are so unique that the community is almost like a living museum. It is really amazing to see in person. Their expansion project started a few years ago and is still in progress, so they're going to be adding another 127 acres and 1,400 more homes to their community. This is proof that tiny homes can do more than downsize. They can transform lives, restore dignity, and build a true village. If you ever have a chance to visit the community, I highly suggest it. They give so many tours, they let you do even in-depth symposiums so that you can get an understanding of how the community works. It's beyond impressive. Moving over, Lake Dallas Tiny Home Village holds a special place in the tiny home history as one of the very first legal tiny home communities on wheels in the U.S. It's located in the walkable town of Lake Dallas, and it's designed to start to embrace community living. This community leases their lots, and you can bring your own tiny home, so it is designed for those long-term tenants. The homes are parked close together around shared green spaces, and the neighbors often come together for events, cookouts, and daily connection. So instead of being isolated on rural land, residents here enjoy an urban lifestyle that they can walk to the local shops, restaurants, they've got parks, but they're living simply in their tiny house. Lake Dallas Tiny Home Village proves that tiny homes can be fully integrated in a city neighborhood, and it's paving the way for other communities across the country. Our next community is the Waters Tiny Home Community in Nevada, Texas. It's a master planned gated community built specifically for tiny home living. It is nestled in Nevada, Texas, and it combines the charm of that small scale living with the conveniences of the modern neighborhood. Here, the residents purchase a move-in ready tiny home and enjoy the long-term living in a secure, well-maintained setting. The community features a fishing pond, they've got a green belt, they've got walking trails, so it's really perfect for relaxing or staying active outdoors. What makes the water stand out is the balance. You've got the privacy of your own home, but you pair that with the shared amenities, and that just brings the neighbors together. So it's a great example of how tiny home living can feel both cozy and connected within a thoughtfully planned community. Next up is a community that I featured in another video on tiny home community for seniors. This is Liberty Tiny Village in Aubrey, Texas. And it's a 55 plus community designed for those who are ready to downsize but don't want to give up comfort or fun. Here, tiny living feels like resort living. The residents enjoy a heated pool and a hot tub. They've got paddle boating, cabanas, fire pits, and even a swing garden, and an outdoor dining space. There's also a fitness center. They've got a community clubhouse where neighbors can gather and really grow those friendships. One thing that makes Liberty stand out is the Try It On Tiny program. So you can rent a tiny home for a short stay and kind of see if the lifestyle is a good fit for you before you go and invest. And I know that's really, really important to those who are just in beginning stages and don't know if tiny house living is going to be for them. So if you try on tiny at Liberty Tiny Home Village and fall in love, Liberty makes the process easy. They've got on-site design center and a dealership where you can tour some of their models, pick out your floor plan, choose your lot, and have that all in one place. This village is just north of the Dallas-Fort Worth area and offers a chance to retire small but live big with all the amenities, community spirit, and convenience you could ask for. Next up is a community of 10 colorful tiny homes, and they make up Tinytopia. This is located on a city block in Bowie, Texas. They don't have a lot of frills or amenities, so it's just a simple place where people can rent a tiny home and live smaller. You get a decent sized yard, you get a front porch. It's really perfect for anyone who wants room to roam, a slower pace of life, while still having your neighbors nearby. So if you're dreaming about tiny living with more independence and land to spread out, Tinytopia offers that rare balance of affordability, community, and rural Texas charm. Let's go over to Austin, Texas, where we're going to find Village Farm, which is a one-of-a-kind agrihood, where tiny homes and big dreams grow side by side. The community is all about green living and staying connected in a home that you own. So imagine walking out of your door to their community garden, the pocket parks, and the future amenities like the general store and cafe that are all designed to make sustainable living easy and joyful. Life at Village Farm isn't just about where you live, but how you live. The community calendar is always packed with events that bring the neighbors together, like weekly farmers markets. They've got a pop-up restaurant night at the 120-year-old farmhouse, and cooking classes that celebrate food and community. The homes there are very colorful and modern, they're efficient, so it gives you a chance to downsize without having to sacrifice style. With neighbors who share that passion for sustainability, Village Farm feels less like a subdivision and more like a true community. As of today, there's only a few homes left, so if you are dreaming about planting roots in a place where every day feels intentional and connected, Village Farm might be the perfect spot to call home. Let's move over to Willis, Texas, and we're going to find Majestic Hills Tiny Home Community. It is nestled right inside the Sam Houston National Forest. It's a gated community and it offers peaceful, nature-filled setting with plenty of ways to live tiny your way. So whether you bring your own tiny home or you can choose one on site, they've got options for everyone, including the dedicated 55 and up section that's designed for those who are ready to downsize and simplify. Life here comes with modern comforts and they've got plenty of amenities. The residents can enjoy the pool, the hot tub, the gym, the rec room. They've got an outdoor kitchen, a community garden, they've got a dog park. So it really makes it easy to stay active and get some relaxation in. It's set against a backdrop of towering pines and open skies. It really blends the beauty of Texas nature with the benefit of a well-planned and supportive community. So if you're looking for a tiny home village where serenity meets convenience, Majestic Hills might just be your perfect match. Now let's travel over to Bastrop, Texas and find Lost Acres Tiny Home Community. It is tucked away just outside of Austin in a wooded, beautiful area. Here you're going to find really big, spacious lots, and it is designed for long-term living. This community gives you the flexibility to bring your own tiny home, or you can rent one on site. You can really settle into a peaceful, nature-filled setting in this smaller community. It's got affordable lot rent and a laid-back atmosphere. Lost Acres really makes it easy for you to embrace that tiny lifestyle without having to sacrifice space or comfort. The property is surrounded by trees, and it's all about slowing down, connecting with the neighbors, and just enjoying the quiet of country life while still being just a short drive from everything Austin has to offer. So if you're searching for something simple and affordable and just want to put down roots in Central Texas, Lost Acres Tiny Home Community could be the perfect place to call home. Now moving back over to another 55 and up community, Vintage Grace, which is tucked near Lake Fork in Yantis, Texas. It's a 25-acre neighborhood and designed for those who want to downsize and don't want to give up comfort or connection. Here you can rent a lot and settle into a park model tiny home surrounded by neighbors who share that same vision for a simpler living. Vintage Grace is faith-centered, and it's got a strong sense of community at its core. It's a place where residents gather, support one another, and enjoy the slower pace of life that tiny living makes possible. The community is surrounded by trees. It's got 4 scenic ponds on site. It's got a gym area, a community building, a dog park, and 3 storm shelters. And I know storm shelters are important. We get a lot of comments on what happens with tornadoes, hurricanes, or things that are similar. So they've got 3 storm shelters on site. Vintage Grace is a quiet, affordable community. It's filled with natural beauty, and it offers that lifestyle of peace and purpose. So it's really perfect for anyone looking to retire into something smaller while gaining so much more. Now moving over to Texas Hill Country, we are going to find Boxwood Tiny Home Community, and it's a peaceful retreat. It's located in Kingsland, Texas. This community blends small space living for the natural beauty and laid-back lifestyle that the region is known for. Here, residents can bring your own tiny home, or you can actually choose one on site, so it makes it flexible for those who are newcomers and those seasoned tiny home owners. The setting is really quiet, it's pet-friendly, and it's designed for people who want that simplicity without giving up comfort. This is a smaller community sitting on about 2 acres with 14 homes. The neighbors connect over shared outdoor spaces. They enjoy the lake nearby. That's great for fishing and boating. And of course, taking in stunning hill country sunsets from their porches. So if you've been looking for a slower pace of life with all the charm of a small town with the bonus of lake living, Boxwood Tiny Home Community might be a perfect fit. Now let's scoot over to Aubrey, Texas, which is right outside of Denton. We're going to Shady Creek RV Park and Tiny Home Village. It's a modern community, and it's designed for tiny home living and RVs. This makes the village great for long-term stays that are easy and comfortable. The residents can enjoy full hookups, and they've got access to resort-style amenities. There is a spacious clubhouse. They've got fishing, a resort-style pool, a well-equipped fitness center, a fire pit, basketball, they've got a playground, and of course a dog park for our furry friends. The community is also close enough to the Dallas-Fort Worth area for commuters, yet it's still quiet and relaxed for those who still want that slower pace. So whether you're downsizing into a tiny home or simply seeking a place that balances convenience with comfort, Shady Creek Tiny Home Village offers that lifestyle that feels both connected and easygoing. So as you can see, Texas is bigger, especially in the number of tiny home communities that we have already shared. But that's just the beginning, because Texas has a lot more to offer. So stay tuned for part 2 as we explore even more hidden gems. I hope you learned something from today's video and that you are just as inspired as I am. Thank you for hanging out with me. If you want to support the mission to advocate for smaller living, give the video a like, share it with a friend. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you have any thoughts, leave those in the comments. Or if you've got a tiny home story to share, I've got a way to get in touch with me in the description. Check out R.E. Aaron for tips, resources, and some more real-world stories. I've also got a Facebook group that's growing for those who are interested in ADUs and tiny homes. I'll leave a link to that in the description. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.